මෙම වැඩසටහන ඔබ වෙත ගෙනෙන්නේ
eSoft Metro Campus නව්‍ය දැනුමෙන් ඔබේ අනාගතය හැඩගන්වයි.
Good evening. Smartphones today are capable of acting as standalone computers that can take pictures, send emails and text messages, search the internet, and yes, they can also make phone calls still. The world of information technology is rapidly evolving. But is the Sri Lankan youth today geared up for this massive evolution? Let's find out on IT Mastermind 2014. IT Mastermind 2014 is brought to you by Computer Society of Sri Lanka and strategically partnered by eSoft Metro Campus and media partnered by ITN. We have 6 competitors tonight as well. Let's meet them now. Contestant number 1, Tharindu Priyaharshana, Dharmasoka College, Ambalangoda. Contestant number 2, Mohammad Hamjad, Zahira College, Mavanalla. Contestant number 3, Kuchila Samarakon, Gateway College, Colombo. Contestant number 4, Danaji Jayasinghe, Telijavela Central College, Matara. Contestant number 5, Deshita Gunaratna, Holy Cross College, Kalutara. Contestant number 6, Yasitha Gunaratna, Kagalu Vidyalaya, Kegol. Let's meet our judges tonight. Mr. Udita Priyanga, Manager, Professional IT Training, eSoft Metro Campus, Colombo. Mr. Ranjit Ganepola, Fellow Member, Computer Society of Sri Lanka. And our quiz master for tonight as well, the very experienced Mr. Faisal Bongzo.
Thank you, Muri, for that lovely introduction. A very good evening and a warm welcome. It's always a pleasure to be the quiz master on IT Mastermind. So here we are at the 14th preliminary round program of IT Masterminds 2014, where today again 6 contestants representing schools from all over Sri Lanka are participating. They will be facing 4 rounds of competition, and today again the winner and the runner-up will move on to the secondary rounds. Now, each round will be judged and points will be allocated and added. And you've got to remember that the decision of the judges will be final. Well, we move on to round 1. Now, let me tell you that in round 1, we'll be posing a multiple choice question to each of you individual students, where you will earn 10 points for a correct answer. And of course, the other contestants can also register their answers via your terminals, and you can earn 3 points for a correct answer. And you've got to keep in mind that you lose 2 points for each incorrect answer. So let's move on to the questions for round 1. And it's your question, Tharindu, contestant number 1. Which of the following is used for reading from a CD or compact disc? Is it quartz crystal? Is it titanium needle? Is it laser beam? Or is it barium titanium ceramic?
C. Answer C.
Yes, the answer is correct. Laser beam. Here's your question, contestant number 2. Which of the following is not a software lifecycle model, what you see on your screen? Is it a spiral model? Is it a waterfall model? Is it a prototype model or a capability maturity model?
B.
Now, the answer is incorrect. The answer is D, capability maturity model. Here's your question now. That was answered by Mohammed Hamjad. But that was not answered by Mohammed Hamjad. This is your question now, contestant number 3, Kuchila. With relation to the software development life cycle, which of these which you see should come first? Is it the requirement specification? Is it designing? Is it coding or integration?
A.
Yes, the answer is correct, requirement specification. As we continue now with your question, contestant number 4, who is Zanaji, this is your question. What is the name given to a collection of programs written to service other programs? Is it system software? Is it real-time software? Is it application software? Or is it business software?
Answer C.
No, the answer is incorrect. The answer is A, system software. We move on to your question now, contestant number 5, Deshita. Which of the following is an example of utility software? Is it Java, is it WinZip, is it AutoCAD, or is it Microsoft Office?
Answer C.
No, the answer is incorrect. The answer is B, WinZip. As we move on to the final question from round 1, and this is your question, Yasita. The waterfall model is most suited for developing which of the following? Is it a new game? Is it user interface of a word processor? Is it a stock control system? Or is it virtual reality system?
Answer A.
Answer?
A.
No, the answer is incorrect. The answer is C, a stock control system. Well, with that, we end all the questions for round 1. We'll be able to tell you as to who has taken the lead after one round.
Bringing world-class higher education to your doorstep. eSoft Metro Campus. Shaping lives, creating futures.
Bachelor's at 19?
In Sri Lanka? My ambition is to finish my master's at 21 and become a senior manager when I'm 25. I joined eSoft straight after my O-levels.
Start your IT or business management degree straight after O-levels. eSoft, shaping lives, creating future.
නිවැරදි IT දැනුම ප්‍රමුඛයාගෙන් පමණයි. eSoft.
At the end of the first round, let's see how our students have fared. Thank you very much. In third place, we have contestant number 2, Mohammed Hamjed from Zahira College with 6 points. In second place, we have contestant number 1, Tharindu from Dharmasoka College, Ambalangoda with 13 points. And leading in this round, we have contestant number 3, Kuchila from Gateway College, Colombo with 22 points. Over to you, Faisal, for round 2.
Thank you, Muru. Well, this is where the competition only begins. As we move on to round 2, here we will be posing a question based on an image, and you have to answer them individually. You will earn 10 points for a correct answer, and the others you can buzz if you know the answer. And if the first student either does not answer or gives the incorrect answer, the opportunity will go to the contestant who buzzes first. The correct answer will earn you 5 points, but an incorrect answer will make you lose 2 points. So be mindful of that. As we move on to your questions now for round 2. And contestant number 1, this is your question. What you see is a co-founder of Microsoft. Identify him.
Steve Ballmer.
No.
Bill Gates.
Well, number 3, if I has indicated. Pardon?
Bill Gates.
No. The answer is Paul Allen. Here's your question now, contestant number 2. What you see on your screen is a co-founder of Apple Computers. You got to identify him.
Steve Wozniak.
Pardon?
Steve Wozniak.
Yes, the answer is correct. Steve Wozniak. Here's your question now, contestant number 3. Identify this renowned computer scientist who introduced the concept of control constructs. Well, none of you seem to know the answer. The answer is Edsger Dijkstra. Here's your question now, contestant number 4. What is this technology where a webcam and software is used to manipulate a 3D object? Well, once again, none of you seem to know the answer. It's augmented reality. Here's your question now, contestant number 5. Identify what is shown in this image.
Infrared.
Say that again.
Infrared.
No. You've indicated number 1.
Silicon chip.
Silicon.
Chip.
Judges, can you tell me? You accepting it as an answer? Okay, the answer is silicon wafer. And here's the final question in round 2. This technology is quickly replacing barcode technology. What is it? Well, once again, none of you seem to know the answer. It's RFID. And with that, we end all the questions for round 2. And after round 2, let's find out who's taken the lead and who is the runner-up.
ලොව පිළිගත් උසස් අධ්‍යාපන අවස්ථා ඔබ සැමට විවර කර දෙන eSoft Metro Campus නව්‍ය දැනුමින් ඔබේ අනාගතය හැඩගන්වයි.
Bachelor's at 19?
In Sri Lanka, my ambition is to finish my master's at 21 and become a senior manager when I'm 25. I joined eSoft straight after my O-levels.
Start your IT or business management degree straight after O-levels. eSoft, shaping lives, creating future.
And the viewer's question for tonight is, who are the co-founders of Google? Who are the co-founders of Google? SMS your answer to 0725 547 547 before noon this Thursday. At the end of round 2, I now have the positions after round 2. But before I announce the positions, I would like to have a little chat with a member of our audience in-house today. ඔබතුමියගේ පුතා හරි දුව හරි මේ ප්‍රශ්න විචාරාත්මක වැඩසටහනට අද සහභාගී වෙනවද? ඔව් සහභාගී වෙනවා. මේ වගේ ප්‍රශ්න විචාරාත්මක වැඩසටහන් ගැන ඔබතුමිය මොකද හිතන්නේ?
සීග්‍රීන් දියුණුව ලෝකයේ ඉදිරියට යන්න අවශ්‍යම දෙයක් තමයි පරිගණක දැනුම. ඉතින් ඒ පිළිබඳව අපේ දරුවන්ගේ තියෙන දක්ෂතාවයන් විදහා පාන්න ඒ වගේම ඒව වර්ධනය කරගන්න පුළුවන් මේ වගේ මේ වැඩසටහනක් ඉදිරිපත් කිරීම සම්බන්ධයෙන් eSoft ආයතනයටත් ශ්‍රී ලංකා පරිගණක සංගමයටත් ඒ සඳහා මාධ්‍යානුග්‍රහය දක්වන ස්වාධීන රූපවාහිනී සේවයටත් ස්තුතිවන්ත වෙනවා.
බොහොම ස්තුතියි. I can announce the 3 positions, the top 3 positions of this round. Contestant number 2, Mohammad Hamjad of Zahira College, Mawanala, with 16 points. Contestant number 1, Tharindu Priya Harshana of Dharmasoka College, Ambalangoda, with 18 points. And leading after round 2 is contestant number 3, Kuchila Samarakon of Gateway College, Colombo, with 20 points. Over to you, Faisal, for round 3.
Thank you very much, Muru. So I was right that the competition was mounting. As we move on to round 3, here we will be posing an open-ended question and you have to answer individually. You will earn 10 points for a correct answer, and same as in round 2, the others you can make an attempt by using your buzzer. So good luck. Here we go with questions for round 3. And this is your question, contestant number 1. Which computer language is an acronym of the name of the world's first computer programmer?
C language.
No. Well, none of you seem to know the answer. The answer is Ada. Here's your question. Contestant number 2. What was the name of the computer language named after a French philosopher and mathematician? Well, once again, none of you seem to know the answer. The answer is Pascal. And here's your question. Contestant number 3. What is the name of the mail client developed by Mozilla? Well, number 6 would like to answer this question.
Thunderbird.
Yes, the answer is correct. Thunderbird. And here's your question now. Contestant number 4. What does the acronym AOL stand for? Well, once again, none of you seem to know the answer. The answer is America Online. And this is your question. Contestant number 5. What is the name of the voice-activated personal assistant on the Apple iPhone?
Siri.
Yes, the answer is correct. Siri. And this is the final question in this round, round 3, and it's for you, contestant number 6. What is the main process that bonds the printing toner to the paper? Well, once again, none of you seem to know the answer. The answer is heating. And with that, we end all the questions for round 3. Let's find out whether there are changes in placings after 3 rounds of competition.
உலகத்தரம் வாய்ந்த உயர்கல்வி வாய்ப்புகள் உங்களுக்காக கொண்டு வரப்பட்டுள்ளன. eSoft Metro Campus, shaping lives, creating futures.
Tell us about yourself.
I'm 19 and just finished my bachelor's in IT.
Bachelor's at 19?
In Sri Lanka?
My ambition is to finish my master's at 21 and become a senior manager when I'm 25. So I skipped my A-levels and joined directly to the degree programs.
That's great. We didn't have that opportunity.
Start your IT or business management degree straight after O-levels at eSoft.
And the viewer's question for tonight is, who are the co-founders of Google? Who are the co-founders of Google? SMS your answer to 0725 547 547 before noon this Thursday. Let's see who won the viewers quiz of last week. At the end of round 3, let's see how our contestants have fared. Thank you very much. There is absolutely no change of positioning. In third place, we have contestant number 2 again, Mohammed Hamjad from Zahira College, Mawanala with 16 points. In second place, we have contestant number 1, Tharindu Priya Harshana from Dharma Soka College, Ambalangoda with 18 points. And leading in this round as well, contestant number 3 rather, Kuchila Samarakon from Gateway College, Colombo with 20 points. And for the final round, round 4, I give the floor to Faisal.
Thank you, Muru. Although there are no changes in positions, judging by the marks, it is very, very close, the first, second and third so far. And of course, this is open. Any one of you can be a winner or a runner-up. So good luck to the 6 of you. This is the 4th and final round, the decisive round, where we use the same format as round 3. And of course, the contestants could be answering open-ended questions and the judges will be evaluating your answers. So good luck to all of you as we move on to the final round. And your question, contestant number 1. What is the name we can use to describe an ethical person who breaks into computers?
Ethical hacker?
No. Number 2 would like to answer this question?
White hat hacker?
Yes, the answer is correct. White hat hacker. Here's your question now. Contestant number 2. What science fiction writer wrote the famous 3 laws of robotics? Well, none of you seem to know the answer. The answer is Isaac Asimov. Here's your question now, contestant number 3. What is the type of attack where we try every possible combination of characters in order to find a password?
Bruce attack.
Pardon?
Bruce attack.
You can take that as answer. Okay, it's Bruce force attack. Okay, accepted as answer. Here's your question now, contestant number 4. Get, put, mkdir are all examples of commands that are used in which application?
Web application.
Pardon?
Web application.
None of you seem to know the answer. It's FTP. And here's your question now, contestant number 5. What is the term used to describe the hacking or unlocking of an iPhone or iPad?
Swapping.
No. Once again, none of you seem to know the answer. It's called jailbreaking. And the final question and the final round for contestant number 6. Early general computer storage devices were known as Winchester disks. What other term can be used for them? Number 2, would you like to answer this question?
Hard disk drive.
Yes, we can take that as the answer, hard drives. Yes. And with that, we come to the end of all the questions for round 4, and I'm sure we've found a clear winner and a runner-up who will move into the secondary round.
We have now completed all 4 rounds of this show tonight, and I am able to announce the runner-up and the winner who will progress to the secondary rounds. In 6th place, we have contestant number 4, Danaji Jayasinghe from Telitjavilla Central College, Matara. In 5th place, we have contestant number 6, Yasitha Gunaratna, Kegalu Vidyalaya, Kegal. In 4th place, we have contestant number 5, Deshita Gunaratna from Holy Cross College, Kalutara. In 3rd place, we have contestant number 1, Tarindu Priyaharshana from Dharmasoka College, Ambalangoda. And the runner-up and the winner, I will announce them, but before that, I would like to call upon to present the awards and the cash prizes, Mr. Sachitra Deepanatha, Manager eSoft Metro Campus Negombo, and Mr. Krishanta Silva, Council Member of Computer Society of Sri Lanka. And the runner-up of tonight's show is contestant number 2, Mohammad Hamjad of Zahira College, Mavanala, with 26 points. And the winner of tonight's show is contestant number 3, Kuchila Samarakon of Gateway College, Colombo, with 30 points. We have come to the end of this edition of IT Mastermind 2014. But join us again next week, same time, same place, as we continue the quest in search of IT Mastermind 2014. Good night.
මෙම වැඩසටහන ඔබ වෙත ගෙනෙන්නේ eSoft Metro Campus නව්‍ය දැනුමෙන් ඔබේ අනාගතය හැඩගන්වයි.